What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. My name is Chad. This is my wife.
Dean.
And we are back with another excellent, fantastic, funny, crazy, whatever you guys sent to this video. That is our new thing, because I don't know what you guys be sending us.
Sure don't.
But today we going into hood nature. You know what?
Oh my God.
Y'all been listening to me. I knew y'all was listening to me because y'all know I like ghetto, you know I like hood, and y'all send me some hood nature.
Oh my God.
It can't get no better.
Like,
It can't get no better than that. Hood nature? Come on. So this is animals that got beef. I didn't even know I didn't even know animals beefing out here like this.
Wilburn, every animal beefs.
They do be beefing though. When you really think about it, animals really be out here set tripping. Like Barley, our dog, set trip every day. He at the fence with the dogs every day. What beef do they have though? Like what caused our dog to have beef with the neighbor's dog?
Because our dog wants to feel that he's bigger than the other dog.
See what I'm saying? This is beef everywhere. It's just beef for no reason. Just no reason at all.
Well, let's see.
That's messed up.
Hyenas will gang up on any lions that they catch alone and tear them apart with jaws strong enough to cripple a rhino, and they prefer to bully lion cubs or old lions that are too weak to defend themselves. But lions aren't pushovers, especially the males, who will sometimes actively seek out the leader of the hyena clan just to fold her. Lions also have a nasty habit of not killing them, but breaking their spines and paralyzing them just so they can suffer a slow and painful death, and they have no moral issues doing this to hyena cubs. Not to mention lions will steal from hyenas whenever they can, but since hyenas can usually outnumber and outsmart them, this is beef that'll always have blood on both sides. Unlike this, because dolphins usually beat the brakes off of sharks, and sometimes will even torture and slap around baby sharks. Sharks actually fear dolphins because pods of them can easily batter a shark until it's lifeless. But a shark is still a shark, and this is what can happen if it catches one without its friends. The sharks usually get bodied. Hippos and rhinos are two of the most territorial, aggressive animals in Africa, and they do not like each other. Rhinos are bigger with a horn that can put a hippo in the dirt, but hippos can often intimidate the less intelligent rhinos with those teeth. But once in a while, the rhino will call its bluff and send it running. These walking tanks typically avoid each other, but if they pull up to the same watering hole, someone's gonna step. The animal beefs, part 2. Hippos have a problem with anything with a heartbeat, but they save extra disrespect for crocodiles. With jaws that can turn one croc into two, hippos go out of their way to bully and harass crocodiles just for a living. Plus, you can't tell me there isn't hella disrespect intended right here, like he knows he can't do anything. Because any crocodile caught in a hippo pool party is probably not coming out of it alive. But crocs aren't complete victims, they'll snatch and toss around any unaccompanied baby hippos that are just far enough away from their homicidal mothers. One of the greatest battles on Earth happens in a place where nobody sees it. Sperm whales actively hunt the colossal squid, and at 50 feet long with the biggest set of teeth on the planet, you would expect this overgrown calamari to be an easy target. But the 46-foot squid is armed with a razor-sharp beak that is tough enough to tattoo even the thick skin of a whale. Most, if not all, sperm whales have battle scars from their encounters with squids. Usually the whale wins, but not without a fight. One of the most dangerous snakes in the world is the cobra, and some species are venomous enough to put an elephant on life support. Nobody told meerkats that. Gangs will jump the deadly snake and surround it on all sides, and since they don't tolerate snakes in their hood, if they can't intimidate, they will exterminate.
They're not I didn't even know. I love the heck out of meerkats.
Todd, okay.
These meerkats are amazing.
Look,
I used to watch this stuff all the time.
But Todd, this is how this should let you guys know how Todd is. So, me and Todd, we're stupid sometimes. And I was like, hey, if you can be any animal in the world, anything, what would you be? And what did you say?
Meerkat. Because they out here jumping snakes.
And I'm like, a meerkat really out of everything?
Man, meerkats out here living their life. They live together as a colony. They are amazing animals.
It's funny that we brought that up that they brought that up because it's like, look at him.
I used to watch the Animal Planet on meerkats. They had their names and everything in their lifestyles they live. It was amazing. I think it's still on today.
Funny thing is, my son loves Animal Planet.
Don't diss the meerkat.
Immune though, and one bad strike from a cobra could put a meerkat out of commission. This beef has bodies on both sides. That's the animal beefs, part 3, and we're gonna need the whole video for this one. Because the closest thing to on-site in nature is the gang war between the mongoose and the snake. This beef is so ripe because the survival of one quite literally depends on the death of the other. Mongoose will harass, kill, and eat snakes because nature gave them venom resistance and they forgot how to act. But notice I said resistance, not immunity, because they're not completely immune. If a cobra gets too many hits on it, the mongoose will drop and sometimes the snake will eat it. Meaning this might be the only beef where both sides eat each other. But the worst version of this beef is between the black mamba and the mongoose. The black mamba can flatline a man in 40 minutes and one bite can murk 15 people. The mongoose is a vicious murder weasel that takes lives like he gets paid for it. The gray mongoose was actually introduced to Hawaii because people thought they would handle the rat population, but ironically they seem to handle almost everything but. These stat patterns nearly wiped out the entire population of the island they were on. The black mamba's lightning fast, but the mongoose is pure crackhead determination, which is why these confrontations usually only have one survivor. The mongoose baits the snake into striking by dancing around it and dodging last second, and once the snake tires, it puts it out with a crushing bite to the back of the head. But if the mongoose slips up and takes too many hits, it's curtains. That's the animal beefs, part 4. I know what you're thinking. This black Air Force with teeth has beef with anything alive. True, but there's one animal they seem to disrespect the most. Because unlike lions and hyenas who always roll deep, the leopard is smaller and hunts alone. So to avoid getting bullied out of their lunch, they'll carry all of their victims high in the trees where almost nobody can reach it. But of course, this felony ferret is not almost nobody because they'll climb the tree and blatantly steal the leopard's meal, sometimes right in front of them. And like a true menace to society, if this honey weasel gets caught by the leopard, it'll throw a massive temper tantrum by screaming, rattling its teeth, and producing a foul smell by turning its anus inside out. But leopards are leopards, and they've been known to murk honey badgers. But killing a honey badger is like bending a thumbtack. Even if you succeed, it'll cost you blood. Leopards go for the neck, but honey badger skin is so loose that they can actually turn around and bite the cat's face. And according to urban legend, they'll bite something else. Leopards will try to pick off baby badgers because they see them as an easy target, only to get severely vibe checked by the angry mother. And since leopards don't have a pride or a pack to call for backup, it's not uncommon to see them get bullied by a dog-sized weasel. Doesn't mean a leopard will smoke a badger pack. Leopards hate badgers, and badgers don't respect them. That's the animal beefs, part 5, and this is going to be a bloody one. Because the Amazon has a brutal turf war, but instead of reds and blues, it's river otters and caimans. The giant river otter is a vicious carnivore that can grow to 6 feet long, and
they're
as a honey
vicious?
badger, the Amazon, they'll step to birds, snakes, and they'll even smoke a piranha pack. But the animal they have the most hate for is a smaller cousin of the crocodile, the black caiman, and when they see one, it's literally on sight. Adult otters will surround the caiman and harass it with a gang cry that sounds way too much like screaming children. But the caiman isn't soft, and any otter that gets too close to its jaws is instantly lunch meat. So the otters use their numbers to have some distract the caiman while the others attack, all while avoiding those deadly jaws. Once the caiman makes the mistake of turning around, the otters jump it, with some holding it down while the others bite its head. Sometimes after they put the caiman on a shirt, they proceed
animals is out here just jumping people in the forest. Like, this is crazy.
They're actually pretty smart. I mean, I know they're smart, but like when you think about like how they
I didn't know animals out here. I didn't know animals was set tripping like this. I didn't know they was really tripping.
They're not set tripping, they just tripping.
They really tripping. This is where gang turf war started.
This ain't turf. This is just big fish wanting to hurt little fish.
This is crazy. I didn't know they was out here just jumping animals like this, though.
Tear it apart and eat it. But don't feel too bad, because the caiman will snatch up any baby otters that wander too far from their family, which is exactly why they hate them. Even if the otters win, the caiman sometimes takes a few babies with it. Because when these two score up, both sides take losses. That's the animal beefs, part 6. This is probably going to be the most random one. Jaguars are leopards on protein that bully the entire jungle, so who could possibly step to them? Not the caiman, they get their wig split. Not the tapir, they get violated too. Out of all the animals in the Amazon, there seems to be only one that can make a jaguar pump fake. Let me explain why this homicidal vacuum is a menace. They eat termites which live in mounds that can be as hard and as solid as cement. So they use those claws to tear through the concrete like termite apartments. Which is why the giant anteater can soul snatch a jaguar, and they've even been known to swing and one-shot them. They also have terrible eyesight, meaning they overcompensate with a filthy temper, and anger issues that means they choose first degree the moment they see something move. It also helps that bushy tail is designed to confuse a jaguar who can't tell which end is the head, and guessing wrong could get it crippled. They're dangerous enough to make a jaguar hesitate when they decide a quick meal isn't worth a trip to the ER. But we're not gonna act like the jaguars are it's the third largest big cat, and they're the only ones that clap prey with a bite to the head, and they'll skull check an anteater if they catch it slipping. And a predator's a predator, whether you're a big cat or EDP, minors are always an easy target. They'll snatch up any baby anteaters as a snack. They always have to be careful though, because pissing off a mama ant bear is bad for your health. And as solitary hunters, one serious injury is basically a death sentence. These two usually avoid each other, but when gets active, one of them's probably getting buried. That's the animal beefs, part 7. Now you might be wondering what animal is crazy enough to check a 500-pound striped delete button known as the Bengal tiger. They're one of the biggest big cats, one of the few animals that should have been drug tested. It takes the world's meanest bear to challenge them. Sloth bears are smaller than grizzlies and polars, but the generational trauma of running fades with leopards and tigers has given them a nasty temper. And when you have a bear with the morality of a honey badger and the personality of a power tool, you get a demon yogi that will step to tigers. But the reason sloth bears go so hard is because tigers will actively hunt and eat their cubs. Even though a sloth bear hasn't been known to murk a tiger, a desperate mother will fight to the death, and they've even been known to G-check tigers into going the other way. But tigers are not always finna go out like that, and that steroid with claws can send a bear to God's Dropbox with one swipe, and for some tigers, bears are a confirmed part of their diet. Sloth bears eat termites, so tigers will sometimes wait for them at termite mounds just to take their life when they're not even looking. But sloth bears are relentless and they go for the face, which could be really bad for the tiger, because the bear can injure a tiger so severely that it can't hunt, which is basically a death sentence, which is why sloth bears can sometimes run them off. Sloth bears and tigers hate each other on a very personal level, which is why Shere Khan and Baloo never with each other. Not only do owls and crows not with each other, their beef is so real that even if they've never been exposed to one another, they will actively try to murder each other on sight. Owls are honey badgers with feathers that'll square up with much larger raptors like eagles and hawks, to the point where even the symbol of America is terrified of them. Owls are very much up, and a lot of species like the great horned owl will decapitate their prey by the time they get to the nest. So if you ever see an animal with its head divorced from its body, it's possible an owl caught it slipping. But the truly messed up part is owls have night vision and can fly silently, meaning they can take lives without ever making a sound. Crows will squat up and jump the owl and personally turn it into a feathery pack. Crows are so petty that if one sees an owl out during the day, it'll call for reinforcements just so they can show them why a group of crows is called a murder. Basically, owls and crows are like the bird version of lions and hyenas. One-on-one, the owl claps the crow, no question. But if a homicide of crows catches the owl slipping, it's curtains. Crows have been seen harassing and assaulting roosting owls during the day, and sometimes they won't stop until the owl's straight up past tense. But considering owls like the great horned will raid crows' nests and eat the chicks inside, I'll call it even. It's so bad that you can't have owls or crows anywhere near each other in zoos or aviaries, because even if an owl's never met a crow before, it will still choose first degree and vice versa. The reason for this beef is actually really simple. Owls are predators that'll eat literally anything, including crows, and crows are smart enough to do something about it. The same crows that can remember a face after 5 years have developed an instinctual hatred towards owls because owl racism is ingrained in crow society. And the same owls that'll harass eagles and hawks see the crow as an easy target. And this beef has been going on for millions of years, meaning both crows and owls wake up and choose bird-on-bird hate crime.
I never knew animals out here living gangster lives like this.
Okay.
They out here living like thug life. They need to just make shows on this. Just make shows on animal beef.
Oh my goodness.
You know how entertaining that was?
I think I want to be an anteater.
I'm rolling with the owl. The owls is thugs. They eat everything.
Only thing I like about the owl is I can fly.
At night, could you imagine? You got night vision. That's like a superpower.
But so do anteaters.
They got night vision. They out here tearing animals up in the dark. Like, I'll be out here playing with animals if I was an owl. Like, yeah, y'all hear me, but y'all don't see me. Catch me in this tree.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be an anteater. They said they can cut through concrete with those things.
I didn't even know a sloth bear exists. Is it slow though?
I highly doubt it if it's fighting a dang
But he might just
jaguar.
wake up. In that moment, he might wake up and be a little fast.
Wolverine, a sloth don't do that. A sloth is slow every time. They don't just magically feel like...
Sloth bears existed.
Them things ugly.
They are very ugly. But this is crazy. I didn't know animal beef was like...
Y'all be teaching us
stuff.
so much.
These animals out here living like thugs with no care in the world. They need to police these animals. Somebody needs to be the police out there. Detective, sheriff,
like
whatever you want to call it.
hippo and rhinos?
That's a big ass fight. You imagine them going at it? That's
No,
big.
I feel like the rhino could just go like, just
no, but the hippo, the bite ain't no joke.
Yeah, but if the rhino gets it first, the hippo ain't got no chance. Like I'll just like go. If I was a rhino, I'm going for the body. I'm gonna go for right here.
You know
on the hippo.
That hippo will mess you
right
up.
Here. No, because if the hippo mouth is already open, it can barely see. So I'm gonna go around on the side, and my rhino horn's gonna get it on the side.
You slipping, it's over. He biting you in half. You just done. Adult sized hippo can bite an average car in half.
I need to fact check that.
You can fact check it. They have the strong. I think they
I
have
need the Carfax on that.
I think they have one of those powerful bites.
I need the Carfax on that.
Watch out! You ain't messing with those. That's an underwater tank you messing with. Hippos is nothing to be played with.
Them things is.
Don't play with them. I might be a hippo.
Oh my God! Stop changing.
Not like
you pick one.
I'm gonna be a meerkat. They out here jumping people in the streets. I like to jump. I like to be part of those. Just imagine the little paws, just out here tearing them snakes
like
up.
the cats just
tearing it up.
Oh my God,
this is ghetto entertainment.
Is so funny.
If somebody got like a YouTube channel on ghetto entertainment like this, I'm watching it. I'm tuned in. If they got ghetto animals out here just fighting in these streets, I am watching it. Y'all have turned me on to something else. See, y'all gotta stop. I gotta get out of this house. Y'all keep sending me stuff and trying to keep me in the house. I'm trying to get out of the house. They like the saying and the slogan is we outside right now. I'm not outside because of y'all. Y'all keeping me inside watching this stuff. I gotta stop. Be 400 pounds in a minute messing with y'all, man. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning back in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Let us know what y'all thought about this crazy ghetto animal video.
What animal are you?
Yes, what animal
on these ones? What are you? I'm an anteater. What are you?
I'm still staying with my meerkats. I'm not leaving my community.
I'm an anteater. Let us know in the comments what you guys are being off of this video.
We'll see y'all in our next video.